Live. This is installment number, I believe it's 14 of Simonian Video Productions Live. Tonight we're out on a walk. We're on Waterloo Avenue and we're gonna head up towards the police station and do that little loop and then head back. The stream might be a little shorter today. It's pretty hot out here, so I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on the stream, but yeah, we've been getting a bit of a heat wave here in southern Ontario, and it was hot yesterday and it's really hot today, so yeah, and I think tomorrow's supposed to be pretty hot too, so bracing for some warm weather. I mean, I'll take it over snow, but still it is pretty hot. But to those of you who will be joining the stream, welcome and thank you for joining. And oh, I see we've already got one like. Thank you for liking the stream. Hello, Fire Photography, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's a hot night tonight in Guelph. Very hot. I was just saying, I think we're going to be going through a bit of a heat wave. It was hot yesterday and it's really hot tonight. Oh, I'm doing good. No complaints. Any good responses? I haven't gotten any other than Pump 9. I filmed that responding. I uploaded the video today, so check out that video if you like. It's up on my channel. It's Guelph Fire Department Spare Pump 9 responding. So be sure to check that video out. So that was the main response of the week so far. And we'll see if we can get some more. But did you get any good responses, Fire Photography? So right now we're on Waterloo Avenue. Well, I'm not in the middle of nowhere. We are actually in the city. We are on Waterloo Avenue tonight, heading toward, I guess you could say, part of downtown Guelph, or downtown Guelph. We're heading towards, but it's a pretty well developed area, as you see. So we're not in the middle of nowhere. I've never done a stream really in the middle of nowhere. I've done it in a park, but never in the middle of nowhere. Not lately, just weekend catch. I usually get stuff and go buffing more on the weekends. Can't wait for school to be over. Nice. When is school over for you? Is it the 23rd or next week? Is it next week school's over? I remember when I was in high school, it was over on the 23rd, I think. I don't know if 23rd is a weekend though, but it was over for, usually it fell on the 23rd when school was over. I'm in Ontario, Canada, in a city called Guelph. And it's around 6:15, 6:20 right now. I don't have the time in front of me, but roughly around that time. This week, then exams. Okay. Yeah, usually exams is like the last week of, usually you have exams and then you're done. But I remember for me, we had exams and I only did like 3 days or 4 days worth of exams. Actually in grade 11 and 12, I only did 3 days of exams. And what I would do is I would take one day and I would do both exams for one class in one day, so I could have an extra day off and get off a little earlier. But our exams are pretty short. Like in our school, we did exams for about an hour, 2 hours, and then we were done and we were free to go. Some people from out of town who bussed in would stay. We got 4 days. All right, nice. Yeah, it's usually 4 days is the norm. But I would shorten it if I could. And like exams were easy at my high school. A lot of it was open book, and so it was easy stuff. Also, we can't choose when we do them. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I wasn't able to choose them actually until I was in my senior grade, and like they were really like, the teachers were so lenient. They would literally like say, okay, you want to do your second exam? Go ahead. And like they let you work at your own pace. You could do it in 1 hour, you could do it in 3 hours. Like they were really lenient where I was at school. My school was a trade school, and so it was kind of a little different than normal secondary school or normal high school, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. Now this guy doesn't have a signal on, so I'm assuming he is, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Screw it. Happy birthday, Dixon. Well, happy birthday, Dixon. Hope it's a great day. Hope you enjoy yourself today. At my school, it's a 1 hour max. Okay, yeah. 1 hour max, so you're kind of pressed for time there. That kind of sucks. Yeah, at our school, it was... I could usually get it done in an hour, but some kids took 3 hours and other kids took a whole day. So there was literally kids that would agonize over exams, and it's like, it's no big deal. Like, it sounds bigger than it is. I mean, my exams were kind of a joke, so it's easy for me to say, yeah, grade 9 exams are easy. Yeah, I believe it. A lot of my exams, actually, I don't know about you, fire photography, but a lot of them were not open book, but you could actually refer to your previous work to help you with the exam. So I guess technically speaking, they were open book, but no, it was good. It was good. Oh, you're in your easy semester right now. What are you good at in school? English, math, geography? I was always good at English and geography. Math was my weakest subject. I always struggled in math. So that was one avenue where I really struggled at. And I never really improved my math. Like I have really bad math skills. Geography 100% and science. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, science I was pretty good, and I think I averaged an 82% mark in science for grade 9, and then it went up to 84 in grade 10. Math, I was lucky if I got a 65. Geography, I think I got an 85 in grade 9 and an 86 in grade 10, so not much of a bump. But yeah. How many is your high school pretty big? You got a lot of students there? Fire photography? My high school was pretty small, actually, considering we only had like 450 kids, and yeah, it was pretty small. Like, class sizes were small. We were lucky if we had 20 kids in a class, so it was pretty small, and that was nice. 1,000+ students. Holy Jesus, that's like Centennial. The school next to me, Centennial, because there's two schools. I went to College Heights, and then there's Centennial right next door, for those of you who know that school. But there was 1,000, I think there was 1,250 kids at Centennial, which was freaking crazy. One of the biggest in Canada. Oh my God. I wouldn't like that. I like the small class sizes myself. But yeah, I guess if you get used to it, you get used to it. I know John F. Ross, one of the other schools in our city, I think they average like 1,300 kids. And they're building a new school in Guelph, which can accommodate up to 1,400, which is quite something. Pretty big stuff. But yeah, this is where we're at now. Approaching Gordon Street. I can never remember the frickin' street names. I don't know if you guys ever have that problem, but I can never seem to remember the street names in my city. We don't care about Garden Tree. Well, I'm just documenting the walk, so you're gonna see parts of the walk, including garden trees. But this is kind of a stream to just document myself, but also document kind of where I'm going. So there will be times where you will see garden trees, there will be times where you will see buildings, and there will be times where you see cars. And if that's not your thing, this is not the stream for you. I'll just cross over here. Whoa, lady. Almost got run over by a Tesla. Goddamn Tesla drivers. Check this out. So I don't know why the city put these up, but they're literally brass or copper deer with triangles and things hanging out of them. But that's some of Guelph's interesting architecture. So right now we're on Gordon Street, heading toward Wellington. Not very busy on the sidewalks, but it's busy on the roads. This is a busy stretch of road. Always got to be careful walking down here. So how's everybody's day going? What have you guys been up to? I'm having a great day. Today's been pretty good. No complaints. How about you? 11 p.m. here. Where are you at? It is around 6, I'm gonna say 6:30 now in where I am in Guelph, Ontario. So, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I can't see your name because of the glare of the sun, so I'm trying to, oh, you're up somewhere. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we get people who view from all over the world. Get people who view the live streams and check the stream out. It's kind of a slow-paced stream. There's not really much action on these streams, but it's just kind of a walk and talk, and you know, get viewers to join, and we can have conversations about certain things relative to the channel. So it's kind of a nice. And when I did my first live stream, I was amazed how it took off. So now this kind of become a routine. So yeah. But yeah, we're approaching the Guelph Police Headquarters. This is the paramedic station we're walking by. 12 base. We've walked by this station quite a few times on the live stream. But for those of you who are new, this is the ambulance station in Guelph. Probably the most central one. I'm from a well-known country. If I were to guess, probably the United Kingdom you're from. Probably the United Kingdom, if I was to guess. That's a pretty well-known country. I don't know what the time is over there though, so I'm probably wrong, but... Oh, I am right, okay. You are from the United Kingdom. Whereabouts? London or Scotland or... I'd like to go to the UK. I'd like to go to London and check it out. It's pretty cool. Seems like a pretty cool place. There's actually a live webcam that I watch at London Heathrow Airport. For those of you plane spotters. Oh, South London, nice. Well, thank you. But yeah, no, there's actually a live webcam that I watch in London. And they have some really good shots of the planes coming into land at Heathrow Airport. It's called Flight Focus 365. So for those of you who are into plane spotting and who are into aviation, be sure to check out that YouTube channel. So I gave them a bit of a shout out on this stream, but it is a pretty good stream. I've actually seen a lot of cool aircraft on there. So come down to England. I'd like to go to England. It's on my list of places to go. I'd like to go to England, Switzerland, Germany, all those kind of places. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Actually, I had a friend who just got back from from Germany, and then went to the UK, and they were telling me like how interesting it was. They were up in Scotland there for a couple days and toured around Glasgow, and they were saying how cool it is and how it's a really historical city. So yeah, definitely a place to check out, London and all of the United Kingdom. I see the chat's pretty busy tonight, so check that out. Lightning McQueen, for those of you car fans out there. Cars fans. I haven't watched that movie since I was a kid, but I know some adults who watch it. But yeah. Yep. Now we're on Wyndham Street, if I don't zoom my camera, and I noticed that like on this stream you have to, if you zoom in your camera and then you switch the camera direction, you have to kind of zoom it back out when you switch back, so that's kind of a thing. There's the Ontario Courthouse. That's where the all the trials and that are held. Some big trials have been held there over the years. Actually, one of my high school teachers was sent there He was put on trial. I'm not going to say for what, but not a very good thing. So yeah. But it's a beautiful night in Guelph, but we're getting a bit of a heat wave, so that's kind of, for most people who don't like the heat, it's not very good. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this stream at Guelph Fire Headquarters. No responses tonight, as usual, coming by here. But thank you for joining the stream. And thank you to all those who liked and subscribed. And we'll be doing this again. And thank you for joining. Have a good night, Fire Photography. Have a good night, everybody who tuned in. And thank you. Oh, and before I go, be sure to check out my latest video of Guelph Fire Department Pump 9 responding. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. Be sure to check that out. You guys take care. Bye.